Hey everybody, Asher here. Welcome back to Starsector, where today we're going to be introducing some new ships. I guess I need some home team music or something since we're in the home system. I did do a little bit of work on trying to spruce up some of the builds of my ships, but you can see that we have some officers that have moved around. I think you actually have some officers that may or may not be assigned to ships, which would be awkward. No, it looks like they are. Let us go through this real quick. We still have Morgan Wyatt on the Tatterdemalion, and I did actually decide to put just a little bit of point defense on here just because I was having so much trouble just relying on the arc emitter. We'll see if the vent and capacitors cause any problems with the Strom overhaul. It shouldn't. I was actually thinking about decommissioning the Wolf Andromedus piloted Theosis. Wow, I was able to pronounce that earlier. But I didn't because if we take a look real quick at like combat results, Wolf is doing a really good job piloting it, and although I'm obviously carrying the fleet doing a bunch of damage with some kind of massive ship, this one is consistently up in the number 2 range along with the Phoenix as well. But I think it's just very important that we have a lot of these combat data results and everything. And I mean, it's just I love having data to work with. So switching the weapons on that from the space shotguns to the K Accelerator Mark III, I guess is what we'll call it, has been a really big improvement because this is a ship that still benefits from having a lot of different types of damage. The Phoenix actually did not touch this, I don't think. I didn't even change the drones that were on here. Professor, Doctor, Captain War Crimes. We don't call him Lieutenant Captain. That makes him sad. Is still doing well. It does cost a lot of money to restore, so we haven't. We're going to continue to let our skills do this. The High Tower, I really need somebody who is more specialized in some doing combat fighters to be piloting this, but I did change it to have 2 Lux heavy fighters and 2 Kosef rocket bombers. I know there's a whole bunch of modded bombers and stuff that's in here, but I don't really have access to science engineering stuff. They don't seem to run a lot of drones, but I can always go into the black market if I go around there. But I do want to move Isolin around. I did say I was going to try to give Fizzle another ship. I ended up plopping him on the aptly named Kobayashi Maru. I know there was some request for a big phase ship, but I think it's a little too fitting just how we got this ship, that Kobayashi Maru would work. And you can see Fizzle now does have phase mastery. I know what I said before, but that changes a little bit when we have a big laser boat here and everything. And it's just the kind of thing where if you're having a battleship like this, you really want someone with reliable engineering and phase mastery. And I did build in hardened subsystems. We'll see how all of this works. I mean, it's a lot of lasers. And then I did put some point defense lasers on it. That may not be necessary. This still has the big EMP bomb, but like other phase ships, I am keeping my capacitors and vents super high. And now, Frank Space Cat, you will be pleased to know, Mr. Bedford, that Frank has a new upgrade ship, the Mass Extinction, the cassowary here. I'm not entirely convinced that this build is going to work very well, but we're going to find out. I do like that it does have the tiny missiles on the side, and I did put some sabots with it. I know it's not pronounced that, but to that effect, I do have the ECCM package on it. That's why, along with the loader overdrive, because that's a really nice ability with the VIC stuff that does not have a downside, as opposed to some of these build-ins like the VIC Fervor Protocol, which increases potential for damage, and if you have more build-ins or it's not a VIC ship, that's doubled. Didn't touch the Thunderchild. This one's been doing really well for what it's supposed to do. I thought about maybe trying to build in heavy armor or something, but we'll leave it there. We have our 2 space cucumbers here. I did build them out slightly differently because I'm not sure which one I want to have work or how I want to have them work. But we have the Invincible Reason and the Barksdale. So thank you again, Terran Gaming and Hieromus D. Colonna for the name suggestions here. We have one with some quantum guns on this side, some smaller rifles on the other side. The idea is that we're trying to go the conquest route of having anti-shield on one side, and it's not really like anti-armor on the other side. I also did put some missiles with good tracking out here since they point the other way, and I did decide to put one Well, there's a lot of different drones here for Diable, and Diable has some really interesting units that you put out. I mean, they're mechs, they're not drones. Like the Valiant 9th Gen Wanzer has essentially just a few weapons that it can use, like a micro swarmer. It has some point defense that does energy there, and then we have a sniper as well. But on this one, I elected to put this alongside with a Stryth 6th Gen Wanzer. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be interesting. I may want to move a pilot over here, but if we look at who we have, it'd really only be Artemis Kea, who I do need to rename. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep her, because point defense is not very exciting. Range defense is not very exciting. I do need to build an officer school on an officer academy, I think it's called, on one of my planets, just so I can either recruit better officers or ditch them. But for now, I was debating dropping the vacuum shark, but I'm keeping it for now. We're going to see if some micro launchers attached to it increase its performance, because it has been underperforming for kind of its role. I've been very happy with how the Cuckoo Kajub and Ludrucker's Deliverance, this design's been working out pretty well. Not sure why we don't have another Laidlaw there, but whatever, we'll keep it there. The Medica, once again, I just need another officer that I'll name Doctor that can fly this and throw some drones at it. I have a Pike, a Swallow, and a Swallow, which is not changed. And then we have these that are still small. And I do just want to say, Crimson Queen, I elected to name this ship the Queen Crimson. And I am keeping Iron Dragon Eclipse in here. One of the reasons is because this ship has been performing exceptionally well. Like, it's very well rated. It does very well on all the stats. It's punching way above its class. It's like obliterating things on its own. You've seen it in combat. Speed of 131. This whole loadout here is just insane. And if I were to do like a Wolfpack Tactics stealth build, God, that would be terrifying. But this is the Queen Crimson because it's already earned its way in blood. I know there's some stats I can look at somewhere that's like, how many orphans have I made by blowing people up? But we're not gonna look at that. But like, if we look at just even, well, the other reason I had to rename it as well is that two of the ships were the same thing, and but you even have like right here, this ship, it's doing 3% of the damage, which doesn't necessarily sound like a lot, but it gets a lot of solos, a lot of assists. So we do have some new things going on. We have some bounties, so we can totally try to just like test this out. This may not even be a bad place to go. 75 days, 56 days, and we get to work over here. I think that's a good idea. Remember to be a dwarf primary star. There's only one of those in this star system, I think, maybe two. That's a neutron star. That's not a dwarf star, and that's a little bit easier. So we may go try to tackle that bounty. 214, a little more doable than 286. Then we have another bounty over here. That's a personal bounty, so that'd be fine. And I still need to check up over here. I still need to go over here. So we got some business to do. But also, we're getting visited from the Fang Society in 2 days. So let's go ahead and give them a big old space hug first. If I look back at my inventory real quick, because I don't know what was just on my desk, but that's awkward. Okay. I'm going to need to get some more supplies. I do want to colonize another planet. I do need to pick up some administrators to make that happen. And I do have some recommendations for administrators that I can get, but obviously we don't have any here. And, yeah, we're not going to deal with that too much. But Wyatt Salvaging. Did I? Okay, I was about to say, last episode, it should have been that I put stuff into storage appropriately. Let's put all this shit in there. That's good. Everything is sorted. Everything is happy. That was intentionally a joke. You're welcome. So we've got our other planet over here. And it's not too far away from being finished building this. Only 14 days. So, okay, so Fang Society, they have arrived. Sup, Fangles. Maybe they get blasted out in orbit themselves. But if we go here, wrong button. If I click on it, I can't assign an AI core. So increases the raid strength by 20%, increases the amount of spoils. the Raiders bring home. I think that is more than worth it. And we have another Alpha Core that we can put somewhere, or we can use it to administer a colony. Either of those are fine, but for now, I think that's a decent start. And actually, if I'm looking back here, I'm pretty sure False Hope still doesn't have that patrol HQ that I officially cannot afford right now. So I need to do some special trading, and I need to do some just blowing up stuff just in general. Like, you know, first off, I thought I had like a bigger fuel tanker than just these two, but I guess we're just going to do it like this. You can see I got rid of a lot of my small tankers. How far can we travel? Still pretty far, even on a tank of gas, so we'll fill up over there. Obviously, though, we got to give some space hugs, which means where did Fang come in? Did they use the inner system or the outer system? Looks like that's them. Hi, guys. You look like Fangs, right? Yes, you are. The Fang Society Grand Invasion Fleet. You are pretty grand. Okay. So we'll just say hello. Open a comm link. The ships belong to Black Goat's fleet, are known for having the following traits. All this stuff. The comms are silent and the view screen empty for a moment before the sound of screaming, wailing, and begging, along with the sound of ripping muscle and flesh, and your view screen is suddenly occupied by a horrifying cacophony of disturbing images. Truly a work of art, simmers Admiral amongst the noise. And what's even better, you'll become a part of the work soon. Aw, that's kind of a pun and kind of a typo. I approve of that. Well, so they're going to literally rip us apart. Not if we rip you apart first. So here's our fleet, lots of big ships. Here's their fleet. They have a lot of atlases. I have to respect that. But I could have done this to where we are fighting close to one of our space bases. But we're just going to do it like this. Okay, so you guys are here. I do want to see how the new ships work. So we'll bring you guys in. And then we can reinforce in just a minute. Now, I technically don't need to do that. How this is going to end up working is that we're just going to get a lot of stuff and be able to call it a good day. But once again, it's a little bit about sending a message to people, and that means that I really want to just make some of this crap work. So I think these escorts will be good. We'll see how some of these new ships pull. So there is Fizzle already moving fast. There is Captain War Crimes. I got a great song suggestion in the comments before. So if you want to continue the Captain War Crimes theme song, by all means. Right now he's not ramming every... Oh, never mind. Getting rammed. So we have 3 phase ships right now. 2 officers of phase mastery. And we're just going to wait and defend this point. Because we have some slower ships that are just kind of doing their thing. And we have Leroy Jenkins who's doing the Leroy thing. It's all good. We can go ahead and get rid of this. I do like having extra command points. Wow, that actually didn't cost a command point. Okay. Well, let's speed up time. And we're still paused. Okay. So hopefully people don't die by ramming themselves into each other. That'd be nice. So we got some blasting here. Nothing too crazy. Alright. So go ahead, let some other people get some kills first. It looks like their giant fleet is just kind of moseying on in. I'll have you guys mosey on in as well. And we're going to turn off the defend node here. And we're just going to see what you guys can do. So you're going to go up there. Fizzle, you can go right here. I really like you freelancing. Let's pull the assist over here. And we got a lot of drones as well. So we'll see how the point defense does. Maybe the flat cannon is not the best against the drones. But yeah, Fizzle right here. Kind of getting tangled. That's definitely a little bit of a problem. Because this is the kind of ship that maybe you want to have go a little more solo than what we sometimes see here. Yeah, just so much damage from everybody. Alright, so that's a good start, especially since I didn't cook the front of my ship due to lack of shields. Okay, there's our atlases. Let's go ahead and target the big one. There's our EMP, which unfortunately did affect us. Okay, so Sabo's firing. We have a lot of support here, so that's a great start. Sabo's again, as we have Leroy getting in our shot, as she usually does. So yeah, we can just take a very systematic approach here and just cook the wrong bacon. And there we go. That was a much better EMP shot. So we gave dude in sunglasses the big push button, the don't push me button, and he's gonna push it, as you know. Maybe you don't know. Like I've said previously, Fizzle's motto in Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer is speed and power. So now he has speed and power and scary stealth. Alright, so all the missiles. And so we're going to take a deliberate approach. Let the flat cannon kind of do its thing. Okay, we've already worn down their shields a bit. That's good. We have some other support here from the micro missiles. So that's nice. So we can vent just a little bit. Okay, so our vent time is still really good. Let's see if we can just finish the game here. How many Sabos do we have left? Some, but once again, Captain Warcrime's doing a really nice job there. Meanwhile, if we look down here, we do have Frank Space Cat doing some work, and the High Tower Vigil also doing some work. So everybody doing their thing. This is a fight that shouldn't be a challenge. So that it's not a challenge is definitely a good step in the right direction, because we do want our new ships to do good things. Alright, fortunately no friendly fire on the suppression missiles. Unfortunately, this space rock will not get out of our way. Okay, that's... I guess that's one thing that can happen there. Okay, so we're just cooking with gas. Alright. So I think their invasion fleet is dead. I will happily claim victory there. Disabled or destroyed. They ran away. Obviously, we're going to pursue them. Second in command, do it. Send the space cucumbers. Send all you guys. There we go. So still a few of them got away. Ship recovery. Nothing really exciting. You died? Of course you died. That's the difference with not having somebody in there who is like actually a pilot. So we'll make it work. But I've got to watch my story points, because my story points, because I did redo a bunch of ships, it's kind of low now. Like if we look over here, we'll get some repairs and everything. And most of it's combat readiness. Most of our ships made it through pretty well, but this one not making it through kind of sucks a little bit. Okay, but anyway, that invasion's done. If we look at the battle results, we have a bunch of combat results here for some reason. Excuse me. So Fang Society. Who did the best here? Mass Extinction did a lot of work. We didn't get a chance to see it. Thunderchild putting in a good bunch of number. The Kobayashi Maru. So it's nice to have some other ships doing more than 10% damage. Okay, so those are slightly older fights. Okay. Good to know. So the Fang have failed. The galaxy is now at peace-ish. All right, where's our next bounty? We're just gonna fly and repair and look for the bounty button. We have 2 bounties here. Okay, we have a pirate base in Penelope Star, and we have a deserter. She's near a cryovolcanic world in Penelope Star. And we actually, for some reason, have not explored Penelope Star yet. Usually I have by now. So we'll just let the repairs happen. We got a lot of supplies. If we're actually going to another pirate base, kind of want to see if that's a wreck up there. It is. Nope. It's our good old-fashioned mining fleet. Okay. So, good start. Nice warm-up. We're just going to stretch our legs a little bit here. Now, this is a fleet that is going to be even more supply intensive than before, and I knew those expenses were coming because I had to buy a lot of supplies just to help patch things up here. But fortunately, we're not bankrupt. Unfortunately, we actually made it through the hyperspace storm without getting hit. But one of the things I really wanted to do was keep my agility a little bit here, and I've been able to do that. Our space flight is still at 18, which is a little easier to do as VIC because of the build-ons here. And I have been saying I wanted to get this. +2 stability and effects on defenses are good, but I like this better. Makes us more sufficient, accessibility, stability, and now I got to think a little harder about. We are at 15, we are beyond the default level here. We have a maximum of 30 thanks to a mod. A mod, not a person name, a mod. There are some things that would be really good to do, like damage control, maybe going up the industry track a second time. I should probably also get some of these combat things since I am doing a lot of combat, but so far from what I've been fighting, I haven't really needed like the extra boost. And Arcadia has finished its privateer base. We'll see what kind of money and spoils they bring in. No active raid. The next one will be attempted this month, so we'll see kind of what comes of that. Alright, so there's another fleet. It's hostile. Do I really care? They're running, so it's a good start. Tattered O'Malley. Oh boy, of all the ships that suffer damage, had to be you. Alright. So there's Penelope Star. We got a small unidentified thing down here. It's a Rockhound frigate, whatever. I know I'm supposed to check every one because according to Reddit, every single one of these has a giant massive blueprint on it, but okay. Looks like there's only one cryovolcanic planet, and I just happened to luck into it. And there is a derelict spaceship. And we have a potential pirate base as well. We haven't discovered where it is. So that's lower priority. A Ludic Path base we could totally take out in Dunsark if we felt like it. How many days do we have on this one? 57 days. All right, well, let's start with the basics here. By the way, I used to check Penelope Star all the time to be like, is there any good colonizable system here? And it used to be in the older versions of Starsector. You wanted to get, and I apologize for the sound I'm about to make. Sorry. It used to be that you wanted to get multiple habitable worlds all at once. Now you just kind of want to get one. They are maintaining contact. They're trying to run. You e-burn the wrong way. You're still running. Okay, can we... We'll e-burn into you right there. I'm sorry, you're our paycheck. Open the comm link. They're calling us prey. That's really bold of you. Why don't they ever just say, hey, can we negotiate surrender? You don't have to kill me, right? Okay, so we'll put you there. Put you in there. Do we just, like, I know I hear this from people a few times. It's just like, wait, why do we have to constantly send in big ships and turn it down to 1 star? You're cheating. Why don't you just make it so that when you put up a fight and everything... What are the words that I'm looking for here? Because I get some complaints about this from time to time. But, okay, we don't want you following you. We want you following you. No, you're going to go up here and you're going to do your own thing. This is fine. And we'll reinforce in just a minute. Get there just a little bit faster. Haha, I win. Yeah. My playstyle, I know frigates are good. I know frigates have been improved a lot this patch. But I like the large ships that you can slap a lot of guns on. So that's how we're going to play. And see here is the Queen Crimson. That is hopefully not going to get reapered. And we'll just back our way over here. There we go. So you're setting this on fire. supposedly. And we have how many little spots here? Because I'm about to engage a target. I don't think we really need to defend this point much longer. We can just let everybody be free as a bird. Okay. First blood! Technically not first blood. But you really want to go into my cone of fire here. Because you can. That's fine. Fizzle, you've got to figure out. Okay, if I'm going to be a good leader here, I need to send my ships in a position where they can best affect success. And that means maybe deploying that ship with the big EMP gun somewhere a little bit different. I'm about to get broadsided here. Alright. Yeah, no Reaper today. Flat cannon today. That's fun. Okay, so we're just gonna spray and pray. So see, just a little bit of defense. We don't need all of it, but between the arc emitter and everything else, we're still doing good. All right, so this is our pirate captain speaking. I might have let you live if you had just been a little nicer, but that's the rules of the galaxy now. Professor Baird wasn't very nice. She got hers. You weren't very nice. You got yours. Fair trade. Full assault, please. And we'll make this go just a little bit faster. Whee! Since I was told in another comment from a slightly older video that my battles look glacial because people are so used to running at double speed themselves. I think I can see that, but I'm old. My reaction time is not great. So they held this in reserve. A crane, actually a ship I might want. Second in command, send the hit squad. Still managed to retreat, you bastard. You know, Griffin. You can build out a Griffin and do some pretty good things with the Griffin, but not today. Hey, wait a minute. I forgot to salvage the Fang fleet that came through. Oh well. So there's money. Our income is actually pretty good. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here, because False Hope really needs it. Ugh. No, I'm not going to do it because I want to see if I can do some trades first, and I need a little bit of capital of that. But one thing I need to do is put a patrol HQ on there. That's long overdue. It gives stability, and it more importantly makes defense fleets. So let's we're gonna skip this. We're gonna go kind of down here and see what the market has to offer. So you're still running, that's fine. And we still have that bounty we want to do. I should visit in. I hate that Penelope Star is such a big system, but I get why it is such a big system. Okay, I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense. But this is one of the downsides of colonizing a big system like this, is that it takes forever to fly places. Maybe it would have been better if I just transverse jumped. But we're going to go over here. How many days do I have left on this bounty? 47. I'm pretty sure I can make it if I drop buy up here too. So raiders retreated before action, so they failed to raid Brighton. Good to know. Trying to pay attention to how some of the stuff is going with my neighbors. There is a special task force. Before we jump in here, because there is a comm beacon nearby. Fortuna needs these. Sullivan's selling them pretty well. Oasis is selling them for pretty cheap. We don't know about drugs. Okay, and Coddle from the Hegemony. Homogeny is how I used to pronounce it. Let's go over here. Because that's what it was, right? And we'll pick up some drugs on the way. Atslin, Gross. Okay, I don't want to go all the way to Adson. That is a little bit too far. So, what we're going to do instead is bullshit it. Star Fortress Requiem used to have good deals. Let's see if that's been screwed up by the Persian League taking over. I think the answer is yes. Oh, we got a big fight here. Not that big of a fight, but you guys can just give space hugs. So we have Pirate Fortress. Pirate Fortress. We still have people fighting inside the black hole like some dum-dums. Okay, so they don't like us running around without our transponder. I could have gone to war with the Persian League, and it's probably okay. Taskmaster's attacking the pirate base. Military options. Can I launch a raid while this is going on? Supplies. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we lost 42 Marines, which sucks a little bit, but... Okay, that's just friendly shopping at this point, right? And then there is more pirate action to be had. So, the owners may have changed, but the constant state of warfare is eternal. So 441, 441. Not the best prices, not the worst prices. The drugs here are decently cheap. But we're going to try to build up some capital real quick. So off from the black market we go. 472, 472. That's a little bit too much. So if we confirm, let's go ahead and sell some of this on the open market. Try to make ourselves look like upstanding citizens. Y'all can even have this. Y'all can have a little bit of this. Oh wow, we got some pink missiles. Interesting. Alright. Then I guess we'll buy your drugs too. Alright, that's enough money to get us started. I don't think they're going to try to patrol inspect us twice. Maybe they will. Oh, it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. Fun. Okay. So, Remnant Raid failed. Remnants, come on, get your head in the game. So we still get a profit here of 56,000. Let's see. So if we're jumping into Fortuna real quick, because this is how I made money. It's all the way over here. Eek. And we also have a quest supposedly for a domain error probe that is completely in the wrong direction. Okay, so they don't want nothing to do with us. That's fine. We're just trying to build up some war here. Alright, so they need some drugs. They don't need drugs quite like other people, but they do need some drugs. Any sort of profit we can make here is nice. They only need 400, but they'll buy it at a high price. So that's better than what we were at before. For sure. Alright. Okay, and we'll just hold on to those weapons. That's solid money here. Wow. They really need supplies. They really, really need supplies. Okay, let's give them supplies, because we have a lot here. Alright. So we need to get over here ASAP. And then we need to get back. No, surely nobody's going to trade him that many supplies between then and now. Because that's like one of the best profit margins I've seen. Alright. Worst case, I guess we use the supplies for ourselves. I don't want to just raid these people for supplies. They're my people, but technically I could. Oh, they don't want to do anything with us. Unless we turn our transponder on. Isn't that convenient? Okay. Repair ships. We don't need to repair. That's good. Okay, so you're still cheap. Fortuna still needs you guys a lot, so let's buy. Unfortunately, this is going to drive up the price a little bit, and we're going to be hit with tariffs. Fortuna doesn't need those as much as some other places. Yeah, this is what we want. All right. How many do they need? Because I still want to leave off with like 1,000 for myself, but that'll be fine if we can't do it. Okay. Oh, wow. Some actual stellar catapults. Those are never for sale. Plasma minigun. I'm going to buy both of these. I'm going to buy 2 of these. Not really a big fan of the wave destabilizer. I know you haven't seen me use it very much. I have plenty of those. I have some of those. Could use 2 more of those. I'd love some more of the mass accelerators too, so we're gonna do just a little bit of military shopping. Let's see, but sometimes Purgatory has really good drug prices. Doesn't seem to be the day today, so not only do we give the Ludic Path weapons, we're also going to give them supplies. That's, let's allow the scan. No suspicious cargo! We are literally smuggling supplies. Of course we don't have anything bad on us, you jerks. So, conquest mission. For Anyan, there's a joke there that not enough people watch Arrested Development to keep it on, but enough people have watched it since it was on to maybe get it. Alright, so there's a patrol around here somewhere. There's a bunch of dead ships around here. Let's see what this is. Consider ship recovery. You know what? If it's free, I'll recover it. That's fine. Okay, Fortuna. Trade goods. This is why we haven't rated you yet. They actually need fuel too, but that's not nearly as good of a price. So 377. They need this many supplies. So that's nearly 1 million right there. Their need for weapons has also gone up quite a bit. So see, we're helping the bad guys win. We can even give some valuable prisoners to these people here, but that is a... let's see, if we abort this real quick. 339, 337. We sell it on the open market, there's that much. And they get a really big supply bonus. And then we can steal the supplies right back. We sell this on the black market, they don't get the supply bonus, and we get the money anyway. So 248 is the dollar amount, 203 is the dollar there. Weird that it's a little different, but it's fine. I'll take that much of a trade. And now that you guys are here, let's consider our military options. Launch a raid against Fortuna. And we actually can't take anything that we want to take, really. Other than maybe like fuel, but what's the worth here? Could take some luxury goods. We could take some harvested organs, but you guys are too poor for us to really care. Alright, how many days do we have left on this bounty? Because I said I just want to do a little bit of trading. 23 days. Alright, let's go there first. So transverse jump in the rocks. Okay, now the one downer is that we are going to need to make a stop to get some more supplies. Probably. So we need to pick a good place to pick off for supplies. This might be fine. Between these two, surely they'll have enough there. Especially if I could burn just a little bit brighter. Then let's see what these are. That's in the neighborhood enough to accept. Even if it's the pirates, I don't really care. So Oasis is right here. And let's check one more time, just because I really want to make sure I don't screw this up. So we don't want to park in the double star system. We want to transverse jump up here. So 14 days of supply, not really enough for what we're wanting to do. So I have a feeling this independent planet doesn't have a... okay, we don't have our trade beacon on. They don't have a ton of supplies. Do they have good deals on anything? Not really. Can we rough these guys up? We could get that many supplies from the Independents and take very little here, so let's launch a raid. The Independents still don't like us very much, but they're welcoming. I love it. It's like they understand. Alright, so that means we don't need to deal with Oasis right now. We can just leave. Invasion Sieve. So the VIC is invading again. It's invading Sieve, which is held by Diable Avionics. I should know my map better. Diable. The problem is that Diable's been so cut up. Yeah, they're actually going for the home planet. Well, VIC and the outer terminus star system, they're already fighting. Oh boy, the invasion forces are very strong and likely comprised of 4 fleets. Okay, well. The invasion space forces are still outmatched, and the ground forces are evenly matched. So they'd need my help. Well, you guys should have called me before. You should have told me you were having a party. That's too bad, because now I've just got to hit the bounty instead. Assuming, of course, that we don't immediately lose it. Check our bounties one more time. 15 days. We haven't explored the star system. In a world with a primary... dwarf primary star. So there's 2. So we got a 50-50. I guess we're committed to it. I should have bought some fuel. But I think we'll be okay on that too. Let's see where this probe is. Already withdrawn. Wasn't a good probe location anyway. So I don't normally like taking this hit, but we're gonna take the hit. Because I gotta get there a little bit faster. It's gonna be about the same here in just a second. So Tatterdemalion is repaired. Congratulations. I just stumbled over those words. Fortunately, we will have enough fuel to get to, like, staging point Eclipse or something. We'll be able to crawl our way back. Maybe we can even visit Diable and say, look at us, we have some of your ships. Neener. Anyang. There it is up there. Okay, well, I think I already knew that. Alright. So, Yellow Star... Brown Dwarf. Okay, we're going to know real quick if it's not this one. Okay, a raid on the something system. Upon the star system has failed. Your privateers only managed to acquire a pitiful amount of commodities. Okay, so we have a desertic world up here. Does that mean it's full of dessert? Let's find out. Bounties. Okay, so it's not this one. Right, we got to finish updating here. Yeah, it's not this one. So, hell. At least dwarf primary stars are small, but it is extra fuel I'd rather not use. Alright, so it's got to be here. Faction salvaging raid. Wyatt Salvaging versus the Fang Society. Let's see how we're doing. So the raiding forces are projected to be fairly strong and comprised of 2 fleets. Orbital defenses. So that we're trying our best, is what we're saying. Okay, I was about to say, did we not do that? Okay. Hey guys, we need fuel. Gimme. You still have a bounty on your head, right? Comlink, just die already. See, there we go. I can get behind that a little bit more. Move into engage. And I think we'll bring a few different ships to the fight just to get some people some exercise. Some of y'all have earned some time on the bench. I don't even think I ever equipped this, so we're just gonna have it sit. All right. Yeah, this is fine. And then we'll defending. I mean, it's not really that I'm trying to defend a certain point, but at some level, you're just attempting to make sure that your ships go in a certain direction. So we're gonna go this way. Doubling speed is fine. So we're gonna pick up a node here. Call it a time. Maybe a little bit too much of a time, and we're gonna watch Fizzle cook somebody. Everybody's getting cooked at super speed. All right, here we go. So we can officially stop defending this garbage. We can send you up here. And send you up here. And say, screw this. And you're going to follow this. You're free to freelance. You're free to freelance. I think we're going to be fine. Alright, so here's this ship. They all move a little bit faster than us, so you just got EMP'd, which is very exciting. So you're dead. And you're dead. In just a second. With the assist, like I said, I really hope the micro missiles work for the FTL ships, because I still really am excited about that faction, and I know one of my goals early on was to okay, I did fire the missiles. They're just so slow. Okay, since you're in my target. Okay. But I do want to get some of the other FTL ship hulls. Okay, we're cooking some ship debris really hard, so it's a good time to vent. Wow, you actually fired something decent at me. Okay, we just got saboted, so it's time to reposition here. Alright. So there's our fearless commander. Fearlessly commanding all the things. Fire the missiles again. Then, I don't think the Sabos are going to get there. Oh, they did get there. Alright. Well, she lives, apparently. We just got EMP'd apparently, so everybody's just gonna have to have fun with that. So, the medic is saying mediocre. That's fun. Alright. Locked on pursuing my target. Run, run. You can't escape me. So, you see, Queen Crimson, it's good. Phoenix, it's good. We're gonna pursue them. We'll send our sea cucumbers against them. I know they have another name. They are a Storm-class support battle carrier. But they look like what they look like, okay? And they still manage to retreat. So, maybe someone will come back and get some revenge. A trimmer assault cruiser. I think I'm going to keep that. Just so that we can have some shit to throw into a space wood chipper if we run into one. So I'll keep the big hulls. And then we got some fuel. Not a lot of fuel. Not quite as much fuel as I was hoping for. So you get mothballed, you get mothballed, you get mothballed. And we consider ship recovery here for a Valkyrie Standard Destroyer. Interesting. So this is a Valkyrie, but it's not a troop transport. I'm gonna salvage it. I'm not gonna keep it. We need fuel again. And how screwed are we on fuel? Pretty screwed. We can get to this place. We can get to this place. So I think we're gonna be visiting Diable next. Maybe through no will of our own. It looks like VIC is currently still there. I don't know if we're going to get there in time, but we may be able to do the vacuum thing and kind of clean up some stuff. Wyatt Salvaging is doing its best. We're now trying to raid other systems. Maybe I should go on the other colony, as has been recommended to me, and put something here on False Hope. But I kind of like False Hope building a bunch of industry here for now, especially because I do want to be able to build some of my own ships. So we'll see. We'll see how the one thing does in Arcadia. But that's a good point to stop here. We're out of fuel, but we're not out of hope. So that's it for now. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. We're going to do this again real soon. Hope you enjoyed it, and like the video if you liked it. I did see somebody drive by and dislike every single non-Starsector video I've released recently, so congratulations. YouTube still counts that as engagement, I guess, but I did see it, so you get the shout out. But hey, thanks for watching. It's been fun. New ships, combat, very exciting. Things go boom. We have over 1 million credits, which means before I forget, let's go ahead and add a damn Patrol HQ here. And then I'll see you next time. Y'all take care.